Welcome everyone. My name is Jonathan Imre Nagybató. This is Hit Radio. Our guest today is Alon Nimrodi. Welcome here in Hungary.
Thank you very much.
You came from Israel. Your son Tamir Nimrodi was kidnapped by Hamas during the terror attack in October. Do you have any information about the well-being of your son?
Unfortunately, we don't have any information about my son. We know that he was kidnapped at October 7th on his feet, in a good shape, but we don't know anything about him since then. We saw the kidnapped videos that Hamas sent at October 7th at 4 p.m. at that day. We saw the kidnapped film, and my youngest daughter saw it first at the Telegram, and she was shocked. She screamed that Tamir kidnapped, but since then we don't know anything.
Do you know what happened exactly on that day?
Yeah, we know that the attack on Tamir is a teacher in his army base. His army base is near Erez border in North Gaza Strip. I must say that it's the only base in Israel that give the Palestinians a license to work in Israel, to get into Israel to humanitarian aids, hospitals, visiting prisoners, and even to sign to bring in tractors and stuff, the same tractors that rule the fence between Gaza and Israel at that day. Tamir volunteered to do that Saturday. He is a teacher in the army base. He was unarmed, and at 6:30 a.m. the attack started. He sent a message to his mother at 6:49 that there is attack on the base. He was calm. But we know that at 7 a.m., 40 Hamas terrorists got into the army base with a lot of weapons, and they shot almost everyone that they saw. 12 minutes past 7, Tamir and his two friends were kidnapped, and 25 minutes past 7, they crossed the border between Israel and Gaza.
Can you show the picture to the camera?
Yes. This is Tamir. He is my eldest son, 19 years old. We mentioned his birthday, 19th birthday, at November 15 when he was captured. And he have two sisters, Mika, almost 17, and Amit, almost 15. We don't know anything about him, and we miss him very much.
Can you show the message as well, what you just brought? And tell the story of this message.
The army bring us home all the stuff that was in his room at the army base. And between all the stuff, there was a small paper memo, like that, yellow one, that Tamir wrote to himself three short sentences, but with a lot of care and deepness and values. The first one is to succeed, help many people. The second one, to create a large group of good friends. And the third one, don't harm anyone. This is my son. Those are his values. And I'm very proud of him, of his heart, good heart and large heart. And as I said before, I'm saying now, if there is one Gaza people, the person that can write a thing like that, we will be in a good shape.
Before the terror attack, Were your son mention everything that they will accepting an attack from Gaza?
No, he didn't said anything. He didn't he wasn't scared to be there. He was very calm. Nobody thought that thing like that can happen. His army base were in attacks, small attacks before, few months before, several times. And the regulation are to remove all the person and soldier that staying at that base and take them back home. And at that time, at the October 7th, there was no time to do that. All times before, he didn't call us, didn't say anything. He called us just a few minutes before he came home to pick him from the train station. That's it. So he was very calm. The difference between then to the October 7th that he sent a message. If he sent a message at that day, it must be a problem. And maybe he thought that it's not the same like before. But even that, he was very calm at his message at October 7th. So nobody thought that a thing like that could happen.
We surely cannot imagine what were you feeling and what you are feeling now. But can you somehow summarize it up? What is in your mind or what was in your mind when you got the news?
At that day?
Yeah.
Wow. I collapsed. It was a shock. It's a small word. I can't explain you the feeling because the bad feeling started early in the morning. Even that we didn't know anything that happened at that base, his base. But I scared about him because after a few hours we heard that Hamas terrorists got into kibbutz and bases and something like that. And because I knew where he's staying, I was scared. And when I heard the news from my youngest daughter at that day at 4 p.m. after she saw the videos of the Hamas, the kidnapped video, I terribly shocked. I cried hours and hours. I called to my ex-wife, crying and saying, maybe it's good that he's kidnapped and didn't killed. Because if he got kidnapped on his feet, he will be back home on his feet. It's terrible. I'm awake for almost 9 months, 8.5 months. I don't have nights and I don't have days. And I'm doing everything I can to bring him back home and to bring all the kidnapped people back home.
How are you feeling now compared to the day when you got the news?
I don't think that there is a huge difference. I'm stressed. I scared. I'm crying every day. But I'm very busy to do things to bring them back home. So my mind is on Tamir, on all the hostages, but because I'm doing a lot of things, I'm not deeply stressed. because of my doings. So I need to be strong for my family, for Tamir, for all the hostages, and for me. So as I said, there is no a lot of difference, but the trauma is here. I'm on the trauma. It's not post-trauma. I'm on the trauma, but I'm doing every day, every night, a lot of things to get messages from the Tamir or the hostages, and a lot of meetings with the government, the Israeli government, the European governments, and I must say that Tamir is also European citizen, German citizen, and we have a lot of support from the Germans. They're doing a lot of things to bring them back home all together, not special the German hostages. It's tough.
Would it be right in saying that Israel as a society reacted well after such a brutal attack?
As the population or the army or what? The government or?
Especially the population.
The population, yeah, we are since the October 7th, all the population were together till now. Almost all the population are together, and we are strong together, and one helps each other, and it's fantastic things to see. But unfortunately, it came because a brutal attack. But we know that we can be united and be together, even there is a lot of difference between one and each other. So we doing good things together, and when we are united, it's stronger and better.
What we can see is that Israel is now in an official war against Hamas. What is your opinion? Can Israel destroy Hamas?
You can't destroy IDs. So it's a big word to say destroyed Hamas. Nobody destroyed ISIS. Even that all United States and European countries said that we will destroy ISIS. Nobody destroyed ISIS. So unfortunately, we can't destroy the IDs. But we can put it on the side, and we can how can I say it? We can maybe took their weapons. The idea will stay, but we won't be on war for long years. So I don't think that we can, unfortunately, to destroy IDs.
Brooklyn, Berlin, New York, London, Paris, Washington, Michigan, New York, and many other cities. What is common in all these cities? In their universities, there were anti-Semitic attacks or pro-Hamas demonstrations. What is your opinion about these anti-Semitic, anti-Zionist events?
It's blindness. It's put your head on the sand, and I think that the European countries and all cities and countries that you mentioned, and even more, they're scared from the Muslims and the terror nests that they have on those countries. So they're saying that we are the problem, but we are not the problem. As I'm saying every time, Israel is the barrier between terror and the West and Europe or United States. So help us to help you. You can't blame us. We didn't start it. They started a brutal attack. The Gaza people, most of them, just 2 weeks ago, 4 hostages came back with a fantastic, heroic plan, and few of them was kidnapped and stayed on the doctors and the press, and they only want to destroy Israel. They only want to destroy the West and all the things that all countries that thinking and saying another things that they think. I'm not against Muslims. I must say it. I have Muslim friends, but you can't say that there is apartheid in Gaza or there is they love people. I told 2 weeks ago in Paris to the press, if you want Gaza and you love Gaza, you think that there are good people, try to get the beaches there. They have nice beaches. Go there with the bikini and let's see what will happen to you. Also, I'm saying that the European people or the United States people that saying Gaza, 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 free Gaza now, open the universe map and ask them, show me where is Israel, where is Gaza. Nobody knows. Nobody knows which river and which sea they're talking about. Nobody knows, believe me. It's they only scared from the Muslims people in those countries. That's why they're talking like that.
When you were in Western Europe, were any anti-protesters against you?
No, I didn't saw. I know that there is, but I didn't saw.
Why do you think people support Hamas?
I don't think the people support Hamas. If they knew exactly what's the main issues that Hamas is saying every day, nobody will support them. I think that I saw a few times that the press made tests and tried to go on the streets in Europe and the United States, and they told you sign for the Hamas. And then he told 3 things that Hamas don't like, and nobody wanted to sign. If you are gay, go to Gaza and try to be gay in Gaza. How come the gays shouting Gaza, free Gaza now? Go to Gaza and let's see what will happen to you. So they don't know exactly what's the Hamas doing. They shouting Gaza, 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 but they don't know the most population in Gaza are Hamas. They're not like you and like me and like my Muslim neighbors. I have a lot of Muslim neighbors. I have a lot of Muslim friends. They sitting with me, they eating with me, they calling me. I don't hate them. But there is a huge problem with the ideas of the Hamas. Nobody really read the ideas of the Hamas. If they will read that, nobody will support them, believe me.
You mentioned living next to each other, the Muslims and the Jews. Can you please tell a bit more about it? Because, in the Western, everyone says that we should separate Palestine and Israel and 2-state solution. What is your opinion?
I'm inviting everybody, come to my place, to my home. in Israel. I'm living 30 minutes from Tel Aviv and 40 minutes from Jerusalem. We have, at my small area, we are 3 Jewish communities and few villages, 5 or 6 Muslim villages. We are neighbors. We are talking and we are buying from each other. And if you will come to Israel, you will see that there is no apartheid, because the Muslims in Israel, even from the West Bank, if you have the license to get in to Israel, you can work, you can buy, you can shop, you can go to the beach. You can come to the beach in Israel. You can see all day long, every day, Muslims on the beach. Try to get to the beaches in Gaza. You can't. You can't shop in Gaza. I can't go to Gaza even before the October 7th. So there is not apartheid. There is no apartheid. We are good neighbors. The base, we are good neighbors. But it's the Gaza people. It's just hate. Just hate. They don't want Jewish people. They don't want Israeli people. They don't want Israel. They will. They want to. They want that Gaza and Israel will be like Iraq, Iran, Syria. If you will ask the most of the Muslims in Israel and the West Bank, nobody wants it like that. Believe me.
You met a lot of political leaders. How do they react when you met you and you told your story?
I met a lot of politicians, yes. Most of them were from Germany. I met the chancellor a few times and the president a few times, foreign affairs minister a few times. We have also in France and Italy, I met the Pope, few leaders from United States. We have in closed rooms, we have a huge support and a huge hug. Few of them are saying it loud every time. But some of them don't want it to get out from that room because they are politicians, so they're scared about themselves. But all the leaders that I met, there is more hostages families that met a lot others all over the world. So I'm speaking by myself, but I've got a huge support, a huge hug from everybody that I met, and the support that they're saying. I think that it's not only because I'm talking with him, and it comes from their hearts. So the meeting. All the meetings, I can say that was a good meetings, even from the meeting with the Pope. It was a good meeting. There is a big problem with 2 or 3 weeks ago. I met Guterres, the secretary of the UN. I can say that he is. I think that he is watching us and look on my eyes, on other eyes, but I can see that he's not telling the truth. This is the main problem with him. All day long, I think that they writing rules or things against Israel, and I can't believe that it's happening. How come? So I can say maybe he's the only one that I don't sure about his feelings, but all other was fantastic.
Our government support Israel, support the war against terrorism. What did you experience here in Hungary? Were the people supportive towards you?
I knew it before I came here, and I think the Hungarian government doing a huge thing for Israel, and also for you, for the population in Hungary. Don't open the doors just because we are humanitarian. You can do a lot of humanitarian things without open the doors and without creating a terror nest in your country. So I think that I can say that I am feeling very comfortable here in Hungary. I can't say it on another countries that I have been there at those days, but I think that we are doing huge things and a fantastic way to against the terror. It's just against the terror, and you're right for your actions.
I'm very happy to hear that. After the terrorist attack, the Muslim world remained silent. Then, when Israel fought back, they raised their voice like, we have to defend Palestine and things like that. What is your view about the cynicism of the Muslim world?
I think I don't like to
especially, of course, the leaders of the country.
The leaders of the countries, they Muslims, they support the Muslims. Even that they didn't support ISIS. So why they support Hamas? They don't support on the Gaza people that don't like the Hamas. They don't support the West Bank. They support the Hamas. Why you are supporting the Hamas? The Hamas is ISIS. You didn't support ISIS, so it's blindness. I think that they think that it's the right thing to do, to support Hamas. They call it support Gaza, but they don't support Gaza, they support Hamas. Why Egypt don't want the Gaza Strip? Why Jordan didn't want the Gaza Strip? Why Saudi Arabia don't want the Gaza Strip? They know that it's a terror nest. That's simple. So it's not from now. It's since I think about 70 years ago started. When Israel signed a peace agreement with Egypt, the Egyptian didn't want the Gaza Strip. It belonged to Gaza. It belonged to Egypt. Take it. They didn't want, but they wanted a few meters near Eilat. Why is that? Because it's good. There is no terror nest there. But in Gaza Strip, there is. So don't be a liar. Take them. Want to support them? You must take all the weapons from them to clean that area.
Or open the borders.
Yeah, open the borders. Take them. Even now, Egypt didn't want to open the borders. They know why. So don't say Gaza, Gaza, Gaza if you are not helping Gaza. Really helping Gaza. So,
is there any public debate in Israel about what could happen if the Western world, the USA, would leave Israel alone in the Middle East?
I don't think that it could be happened. We are the only democratic country in
the Middle East.
The Middle East. So I can't say it on United States. I can't say it on Europe. As I said before, Europe and United States must help us to help you. We are the fence between terror and you. So it's you. I can say you must be with us. Europe must be with us. United States must be with us. I think because there is a Biden now running for the presidency is saying that things like that, but I don't think that it's really staying in his mind or heart. So he will, and all United States will keep Israel alive and with the head out of the water.
Alon, thanks that you accepted our invitation, and we wish you the best, and God bless you and your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. Thank you very much.
The pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.